Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about some of my Lush empties, and these are all of the bath bombs that I've been using for 3 months maybe? I have been using a Lush bath bomb pretty much once a week for, I don't know, since we started entering in lockdown. I've just become mildly addicted to trying them out. I really enjoy them, and this time I tried to take a little bit of footage of each of the bath bombs to show you what they were like. So if you're interested in this, then please just keep watching. If you do not care or do not have a bath, then I will see you in the next video, because I know that this is not everybody's cup of tea. I particularly like watching Lush bath bomb videos, so I thought I would make one also. So the most recent one I tried is the Melting Marshmallow Moment Bath Oil. So this one was a little round solid oil which dissolved as the bath ran. I found that it dissolved pretty slowly, so best to just put it in when the bath is pretty low and then let it dissolve as it goes. It does leave little bits of oil everywhere, and it will sort of moisturize the skin, which I really liked because I like my baths to smell really good and have a lot of moisturizing capabilities. I will say though, if you exfoliate yourself in the bath, exfoliate at the beginning of the bath, not the end. Oh, the sun has just come out. Because if you use an exfoliating mitt after you've had an oil, it will just get covered in the oil and then you will not have any of the oil on your body anymore, and that totally defeats the purpose. But I really enjoyed the smell of this one. It reminded me a lot of American Cream. It's supposed to be a fairy floss fragranced dusky something, maybe peach. It's marshmallow flavored, I guess, and it was just really sweet and really nice. So this smells a lot and it's very sweet. I would probably buy this one again. I did like that one a lot. Then I also picked up the Snow Fairy Bath Bomb. So I don't know why I'm showing you guys the packaging for these. It's really just to remind myself of what they are. The Snow Fairy was brought out for their midwinter Christmas release in New Zealand. Obviously we're in the other side of the hemisphere for most people, so it's winter at the moment for us. So it's a midwinter Christmas release. I don't know, I hope that makes sense. It's the Christmas stuff, but actually when it's cold. So the Snow Fairy Bath Bomb, this is the first time I've used the bath bomb, but I've loved Snow Fairy for ages, and I really enjoyed that this one smelled so much. It was very scented, which I particularly like. It wasn't moisturizing, which is a downside for me, but it was really fun to watch, and it made the water a really pretty pink color, which I also really liked. It did leave me, however, absolutely covered in glitter, just glitter everywhere. Glitter on the bath, glitter on the sheets, glitter on my clothes once I got dressed. So if you don't like the glitter, it's not one I recommend. And if you're not really into that Snow Fairy scent, it's a lot, which is good for me. But if you're not super into it, then it probably will be a bit much for a lot of people, I would say. Then I tried out the Lucky Cat. I think this is the old version of the Lucky Cat because I bought in a new one. So this one is fuchsia waters and multicolored stars have in good fortune to keep you feline fine. So I put this one in the bath and I was like, okay, there's stars. There must be stars somewhere. I think I got a total of 4 little green stars. It was a little bit underwhelming. I was expecting a lot more stars. I didn't particularly like the smell of this one. It turned the water bright orange, which it's a pink bath bomb. I was expecting it to be pink. And it wasn't very moisturizing. So it's not one I'd pick up again. I was very underwhelmed by this one. Oh my god, this one is super torn. I think this one is just called Marshmallow World. Yeah, it's in a clear plastic one. So Marshmallow World is the one that smells almost exactly like American Cream. So super sweet, strawberries and cream, marshmallow flavored. I loved the smell of this one. Made the bath water really pretty color. It wasn't very moisturizing, but it was fun to use. I find the bath bombs kind of underwhelming. You put them in the bath and they fizz, and I don't know, I don't sit there and watch it fizz. So I'm kind of just it's about the smell for me personally. So I loved the smell of this one. I would definitely buy this one again. Then I have one of the more newer releases, at least for New Zealand, which is just called Nanna, as in banana rather than Nana, which would be your grandmother or grandparent. I really liked this one. So it's not my usual sickly sweet or very floral. This one is a more caramelly kind of scent, but it's almost like creme brulee, maybe creme brulee caramel, very sweet buttery kind of smell. This one just smelled so good. I think that you could probably use a lot less of it than I did as well. This isn't a bubble bath, so I made the water very bubbly. It wasn't moisturizing, but it did smell amazing. The bath water was kind of a weird brown yellow kind of color, which wasn't very appealing, but there were lots of bubbles, so I didn't really see much of the water, which is good because it looked not very nice. I would probably buy this one again because I really like the scent, and it was nice to have something that was a bit different because the rest of the scents that I like are either extremely sweet or very floral. Then I have a slightly older one which is called a French Kiss. This one was, I think it's a bubble bar. It was kind of like shaped in like a little spiral with a little bit of lavender on top, which I think is really cute. I really like lavender scents, so I don't have the packaging for it, but I also got the Sleepy one, which has got lavender and something else in it. So I really enjoyed a French Kiss. It was a really nice smell. It wasn't too intense. This one was really subtle. I like the more intense smells, but that's okay. It wasn't moisturizing, but it did make some really like nice, more subtle bubbles. It wasn't super bubbly. I would probably, if I really felt like a lavender scented bath, I would try it again. But if Lush brought out something else that was lavender scented, I would probably try that over this one again because I was just a little bit underwhelmed. It was a little bit like, it's lavender bubbles and that's about it. Especially when some of these are quite expensive. Like I think French Kiss is pretty cheap, so it's like $6. But some of them are like, Nanna was like $16. I probably could have got like 3 or 4 baths out of it. But like, I don't know, like I don't even want to know how much money I've spent on bath bombs over the last couple of months because we moved into a house that has a bath. The next one I picked up is called Unicorn Horn Bubble Bar. I have actually tried this one before. I tried this when I was in Taipei. Actually not Taipei, we were in Kaohsiung, and that was 2000 and maybe 2013, like quite some time ago. We were in a hotel that had a bath and I was like, oh my god, I want to get a bubble bath. And so we went around and we found a Lush in Kaohsiung near to where we were, and I picked up the Unicorn Horn Bubble Bar, and I feel like I probably just did it wrong because when I put it in the bath, it was just kind of like meh, like nothing special, didn't smell that great, there weren't really very many bubbles, and it wasn't moisturizing, and I was like, how extremely disappointing. But it is a bubble bar. I would say that there were no English instructions because I was in Taiwan, so there was only Mandarin writing on them, and I was going based by like looks and smell. So it's a bubble bar, you are supposed to crumble it up underneath the running water. So when I used this one this time, it was like a truly magical experience. This one smelled a lot more than I remember the other one ever smelling. The other one that I tried in Taipei did not really smell at all. This one was a really beautiful, like subtle, like lavender, but like sweet. So it had like ylang ylang and neroli also, which are 2 other florals that I really like the smell of. And yeah, it made lots of beautiful bubbles. It was like a little bit shimmery and a really pretty color, not moisturizing, but a very fun experience. So I would probably buy that one again. I believe that it is limited edition in New Zealand, so I might not be able to. That's okay. Then I got a Dreamtime bath oil. I don't really remember this. All of the videos are on my phone because there is no way I'm taking my big camera into the bath with me, because that is a surefire recipe for, you know, something to go wrong. Okay, so I have found it. Dreamtime, that was like a little square bath oil. So that one, I remember the purple dissolved really fast underneath, and then like the little Z, the gold thing on top, it hang around for a while. I don't remember. This one must have been very underwhelming because I don't remember liking it that much. It's lavender and chamomile, so it would have been very soft, very subtle. It was a bath oil, so it would have been very moisturizing. I find all of the bath oils moisturizing, and it made the bath water purple, which I know because there's a picture on my phone. So I don't know if I would buy that one again just because I don't remember it. If I didn't remember it, then surely it wasn't that good. I also got, because I don't have the packaging for it right now, I also got the little Sleepy, the little cloud-shaped one, which is super cute. I really liked that one actually. I don't like the Sleepy scent that much normally because it smells a bit like gingerbread to me normally. Like they have the body spray, they have the cream that's supposed to send you to sleep, and to me it just smells like freshly baked gingerbread. Why? I don't know, but I don't want to smell like gingerbread, so I never bought the cream or anything, but I did really want to try out the bubble bath. This one made a lot of bubbles. It was very cute. It had like a soft kind of like purple-ish color to the bath. It wasn't super intense, and it smelled really nice. It smelled a lot less like gingerbread in the bath than it did on my skin, which I was very thankful for. So I like that one. It was a really nice, like relaxing, calming, gentle, like nighttime bath bomb. Then I have the Peachy bath bomb rather than the, I think they do Peachy bubble bath. I picked that up because I like peach, really like peach tea and stuff like that, and I was kind of underwhelmed. Like, it was okay, the bath was a weird colour, it wasn't moisturising, and it smelled like peach, but not really like that delicious of a very sweet peach, maybe like more of a natural peach smell. So I wasn't a huge fan, probably wouldn't buy that one again. And then last but not least, there is the Butterball bath bomb. I was really excited for this one, and I think I was quite underwhelmed by it, because when you pick it up it smells really nice. It's like very vanilla-y and like a little bit floral, and I was like, yes, this is going to be great. Yeah, I don't know. It was really bizarre as well, because when you put it's a bath bomb, so it fizzes, but it's also got coconut oil in it because it's a Butterball, right? So if you do not like, you know, like little holes and things, trichophobia, trigger something, if you don't like that, probably don't get this one, or if you are going to get it, don't watch it fizz, because the little bits of cocoa butter kind of like pushed through the bath bomb like gross little worms, and I was like, oh my god, I don't like that. So I just didn't watch it. The cocoa butter obviously does dissolve when it gets warm enough, but because it's like the rest of the bath bomb is fizzing away, the fizzing is faster to dissolve than the cocoa butter is, so you end up with these like little slugs of cocoa butter floating around the bath for a bit. Yeah, that was disturbing to me personally, but next time I probably just wouldn't watch it. Didn't really turn the colour, didn't turn the bath any colours, didn't really make any bubbles or anything, so it was more like a fun bath bomb. I would rather have that as just like a bath oil, so I would rather not have the bomb part of it, because it was really moisturising and it did smell really good though, so I would probably buy it again. But if they put butter, I think they had Butter Bear for a bit. I didn't try him though. I just really like the scent, so if they made it in something that was a little bit more just like a bath oil, I'd be super stoked with that. So there are all of my Lush empties for the last, I don't know, 3 months. I had to count up how many there are and then divide that by how many baths I've had each week. But I'm so glad to be able to put these in the bin, finally, because I've just been collecting them for such a long time now. If you enjoyed this type of video, please let me know and I will keep making them. If you didn't really care for it, but you sat here and watched it anyway, thanks! It's really nice of you. You don't have to. Though to be fair, I just put people like in the background like blabbering on about stuff all the time, so I just like to have the background noise. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!